I guess I needed to click it again. Yes, yes, warn me, warn me, warn me. Falling on deaf ears. I think this is cool. It's got 2 infinity spirals. Or, well, 3. A lot of infinity spirals. Chronologically, the Gate Guardian. Codename Dr. Clef, the Gate Guardian. I think I heard about this one. It's got a sword, right? And then we go down to... Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. It's not that it's long. It's just... What is this file name? Cite this page? What's this component? Ooh. Man, I hope I don't get in trouble for showing this. Well, it should be okay, right? Alright. Dr. Clef's proposal. Item number SCP-001. Object class Euclid/Keter. Special containment procedures. Because of the nature of SCP-001, no containment procedures are necessary. 24/7 monitoring of SCP-001 is to take place from a safe 10 kilometers plus distance from a predetermined location, Site 0. The location of Site 0 is only known to the current SCP administrator and the single overseer level agent of Abrahamic faith, 05-14, assigned to monitor SCP-001 from Site 0. Said agent is authorized to take any action necessary should SCP-001 become active and is required to immediately alert the administrator and all other oversee level agents. Should SCP-001 show any change in behavior, as this may constitute the beginning of a Patmos XK class end of the world scenario. I have no idea what a Patmos XK class, and I'll have to look that up. Maybe one of these days I'll just read up on the, because I know there's more than one end of the world scenario. Okay. Should SCP-001 become active in any way, personnel are required to immediately consult the Patmos series of emergency orders. Decoding algorithm for emergency order Patmos are to be maintained on site at Site 0 in the possession of the designated overseer and are to be transmitted to SCP Foundation officers only in the event of SCP-001 becoming active. Foundation personnel with vital roles in one or more variants of emergency procedures Patmos are to be advised to take the following precautions. To maintain good relations with one or more organized Abrahamic faiths. To maintain on hand a supply of the following: holy water, a rosary, crucifix, cross, prayer rug, or other symbol blessed by an Abrahamic cleric or bishop equivalent, higher rank, a copy of Abrahamic scriptures, Torah, Bible, Quran, and a standard emergency supplies in modern form bug out bag. It feels like they're telling you to kiss your butt goodbye. Pray your butt goodbye. Burn calories with prayer? I don't know. In case of a pre-millennial rapture scenario, okay, so they are treating this thing like an actual angel. All vital personnel are to be designated a secondary operative of non-Abrahamic faith. Said secondary operative is to be informed of the location of that primary designed copy of emergency procedure Patmos and medical agent inoculant, and is to be kept on a ready status to take over the primary duties as necessary. To maintain familiarity with all other SCPs involved in possible Patmos XK class end of the world scenarios. So that wasn't even okay, they're taking this thing, I guess, seriously, because we're barely getting to the description, and that was pretty early on in most of the other two SCPs I've read. SCP-001 is a humanoid entity approximately 700 cubits in height, located in an unclosed location near the intersection of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. The following features are known about the entity. Oh wow, so I think that thing's taller than Godzilla. Because Godzilla's what, 300 and something feet high? One of them is, I forget which one. Okay, let's see. What do we know about this entity? A number of luminous wing-like appendages emerge from the shoulders, back, temples, ankles, and wrists of the entity. Although an accurate count could never be established, most observers place the number of wings at anywhere from 2 through 108, with the mean number being 4. I really wish I remember what mean number meant. Also, why on the temples? It's just so weird for wings to be on the temples. A weapon, possibly a sword or knife, SCP-001-2. The weapon appears to emit flames at temperatures rivaling that of the sun, based on spectrographic analysis, although there appear to be no destructive effects from the intense heat on the surrounding area. So it's hot, but it's okay. Any entity that approaches within 1 kilometer of SCP-001 is immediately struck by the weapon and obliterated from existence. Any and all hostile actions taken towards SCP-001 have resulted in annihilation of the attacker, regardless of range. See Incident Report RE Indian Ocean Submarine Missile Experiment. December 26, 2004. SCP-001 appears to be standing with its head lowered in a gesture of supplication, with SCP-001-2 held in both hands pointed down in front of it, since originally recorded by the founder over data redacted years ago. SCP-001 has not deviated from this stance. Wait. So if that's data redacted, then what am I supposed to say when it's painted over? Like it's just black. Well, I'll say redacted anyways. Human beings exposed to SCP-001 report hearing a voice in their heads giving them a directive, with the subject reports cannot be disobeyed. The most common directive is forget, which results in the subject walking away from SCP-001 with no memory of having encountered it. On rare occasions, however, other directives have been given. The most famous of these is the one given to the founder, prepare, which he has claimed formed the impetus for founding data redacted to catalog and contain any and all supernatural and or paranormal artifacts that represent a serious threat to the existence of humanity. This is the organization now known as the SCP Foundation. It's just funny for them to say the most famous is the founder, and it's like, yeah, but nobody knows anything about the SCP Foundation in that world, so I don't know why that would be famous. Hold on, I need a drink. Observers have reported that SCP-001 appears to be standing in front of a gate of immense proportions. Long-range photographs have occasionally detected what appears to be a pastoral grove within, containing numerous other entities of the same composition as SCP-001, as well as several fruit trees of unknown composition. Of a particular note are 2 fruit trees of immense proportion near what appears to be the center of the grove. One it is noted appears to be an ordinary apple tree, although the other bears a fruit unknown on Earth, described as data expunged. So, redacted is covered up and expunged is deleted, I guess. It is the avowed belief of the founder that the gate which SCP-001 guards may be the gate to expunged, based on the correlations with ancient Babylonian texts, and the Dead Sea Scrolls, in which case one can deduce the entity known as SCP-001 may be expunged. That's a weird thing to expunge. Literally, it's just saying it might be somebody from mythology. I don't know. Why expunge it? Addendum 0018 Experimentation RE SCP-001-2 Effective Kill Range. Experiment A. 1 Class D personnel introduced to approach SCP-001 as closely as possible on foot. Results: upon making visual contact with SCP-001, subject is ordered to leave. Subject immediately turns away from the entity and walks away, despite repeated orders to continue the experiment. Class D personnel refuses to obey and is terminated. Upon termination of Class D personnel, all research staff involved are immediately obliterated by an unknown force, presumably SCP-001-2. He's like, no, I told him to leave, not for you to destroy him. And then destroyed them for, not just accepting the fact that he was only supposed to leave. Experiment B. 1 remote operated research robot guided to approach SCP-001 from the ground. Result: upon approaching within 1 km of SCP-001, research robot is obliterated presumably by SCP-001-2. All further attempts at remote reconnaissance have the same result. Experiment C. 100 pre-programmed research drones constructed to approach SCP-001 from multiple angles simultaneously. This can only end well. Result: coordination is successful, and all 100 drones cross the 1 kilometer mark simultaneously. However, all 100 are simultaneously obliterated by SCP-001-2. Designated observer at Site-01 reports that SCP-001-2 appeared to strike in all directions at once. SCP-001 did not deviate from its stance while this took place. Experiment D. Wire-guided missile fired from a distance of 3 kilometers. Result: SCP-001-2 obliterates weapon upon crossing the 1 kilometer mark, simultaneously obliterating the launch site and killing all personnel. Well, that's what you guys get for being jerks. Experiment E. Multi-warhead intercontinental ballistic missile fired from SCP nuclear submarine Nautilus. Result: See Indian Ocean Submarine Missile Experiment December 26, 2004. Experiment F. SCP-0076 and Task Force Omega-7 instructed to approach SCP-001 on foot. Result: SCP-076 refuses to carry out this mission despite not being informed of the mission's nature. Upon being asked why, SCP-076 replies, "No, just no." Experiment G. SCP-073, due to the results of Experiment F, SCP-073 was not informed of his destination until arriving at Site-0. Result: SCP-073 approached the site on foot. Upon seeing SCP-001, SCP-073 became distressed and asked to abort. SCP-073 was ordered to continue. At that point, the symbol on SCP-073's forehead became data expunged. Experiment was terminated due to the data expunged. See Addendum 001AA. Addendum 001AA. By executive order of the administration, no further experiments are to be carried out re SCP-001. No further SCPs are to be exposed to SCP-001. SCP-001 is not to be used to dispose of dangerous SCPs. Please see revised containment procedures for details. Whew. Addendum redacted. The following error transmission was received by Foundation personnel. Initiate emergency procedure Patmos Omega. Attention all Foundation personnel. The following message was received at approximately redacted this morning from Site 0. SCP-001 has left its location. The gate is open. They are riding forth. Oh God, it's so beautiful. What does this say? The Lord, in the Lord reign, the Lord shall reign forever. The Lord reign, the Lord has reigned, the Lord shall reign forever. The Lord reign, the Lord has reigned, the Lord shall reign forever. The Lord is God, the Lord is God, the Lord. Why is this giving me a headache just by looking at this? He is God, the Lord, Hariel is the Lord is one. I'm not gonna even, I don't know why, but that just reading that little area gave me a headache. Because of this event's confluence with the recent breach of SCP-995, the opening of SCP-616, and the activation of SCP-098, the Foundation is required to immediately begin preparations for an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SCP-076 and SCP-073 are to be secured immediately. All personnel are to unlock and decode Emergency Order Patmos Omega and follow all orders within. Site-19 is to be secured and all non-essential SCPs and personnel terminated and or destroyed. Repeat. Because of this event's confluence with the recent breach of SCP... Hold on. Can you guys hear that? Where was I? Repeat. Because of this event's... let's start over. Because of this event's confluence with recent breach of SCP-995, the opening of SCP-616, and the activation of SCP-098, the Foundation is required to immediately begin preparations for an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SCP-076 and SCP-73 are to be secured immediately. All personnel are to unlock and decode Emergency Order Patmos Omega and follow all orders within. Site-19 is to be secured and all non-essential SCPs and personnel terminated and or destroyed. Repeat. Because of this event's confluence with the recent breach of SCP-995, the opening of SCP-616, and the activation of SCP-098, the Foundation is required to begin preparations for XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SCP-076 and 73 are to be secured immediately. All personnel are to decode and unlock Emergency Order Patmos Omega and follow all orders within. Site 19 is to be secured and all non-essential SCPs and personnel terminated and or destroyed. Repeat, because of this event's confluence with SCP breach of 995 and opening of 616 and activation of 98, the Foundation is required to immediately begin preparations for FRR and XK class end of the world scenario. SCP-076 and 73 are to be secured immediately. Kane and Abel, my two sons, I am coming. All personnel are to lock and decode. Behold, I stand at the gate and knock, and if Anya is follow. I cannot pronounce any of that. Some redacted stuff. Signal lost. Upon contacting Site 05-14 responded that no such message had been sent from his location, and that SCP-001 remained inert. The transmission was finally determined to be a hoax. However, close experimentation of the transmission revealed a timestamp data redacted years in the future. It is theorized that data expunged. Okay, so that's not good if it turns out to be true.